Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about retarded shit coming from Amazon. From Bound to Comics, Lord of the Rings of Power. Prime Video releases 23 new posters highlighting various characters. Prime release 23, don't care. All the posters include close-up of the characters' hands wielding various weapons, holding on to fruit, clutching their belts clasped together in other various positions, and some of them very virtual signally. They did not reveal any of the characters, but have left it up to fans to speculate on who the characters and the actors that portray them. They did provide visual descriptions of the posters that might give a clue as to who they are. So basically, we suspect this may be actually Sauron. That is Sauron, obviously, right? Look of the characters, let's see, this one appears to be a dwarf. The characteristics reads close-up of some hands, so far so good. I don't know why there is gold thing on their hands, but don't ask. Including this one, but this one looks very feminine? I don't know. But why is there... It's like you... Usually, no. That may be real. No, that's really weird. That sounds almost like the guy was actually sniffing some gold powder and getting high out of it. Right, the one description, the third one, close-up hands clasped in front of someone's body. Well, so far so good. Person's face. Right, moving on. Close up to the left hand holding a golden rod. I have no clue who that is. And this one, of course, this is starting to really make me irritated, because it just shows Amazon has no respect for the lore. But moving on, hey, this is fascinating. We may actually, very first time, have it focus on Haradrim. Is this going to happen in Haradrim or Harad continent? Or the part of the continent? This is interesting. I wasn't expecting that from all the information we were getting, because that's exactly the makeup of the characters back in those locations, because I know for a very much of a fact that this one is not an elf or anything of the sort. You could try to claim that this one is an elf because of the armor and the arrow, but based on the skin color, that's a no-no. Especially when fucking Token was very specific on all races. Well, wanna know why? There's even a website called LOTR Project, Lord of the Rings Project, from LOTRproject.com. And the people here actually go and grab the entire genetic and... not genetic, but, you know, race, sex, and other things to actually give a makeup of the population. But there's one thing that you need to be aware of. Most of the characters that Tolkien mentioned have been actually notable on the environment where they are from. So usually, even in this day and age, real world, even in modern day politics, it's usually male who are dedicated mostly to the leading role, while female mostly are dedicated to being led. And this is actually even reflected on Tolkien's world. So basically what you see here is not the accurate description of men and women, you know, female and males, composition of Middle-earth, which is known, I think it was Silmarillion, don't quote me on this, it's that it's 50 male, 50 female, but this is mostly due to the leadership or the people who are notable and appeared on Tolkien's work. Anyway, moving on. Here we have close-up of right hand. We do not see this person's face, the address in a greenish robe and hold a sickle. So, okay. And then we have this one. So far so good. Right, another one. And moving on, alright, someone is holding some mighty nuts. Why they lost the opportunity here to actually use 2 nuts instead of 3 nuts? If you know, the woman here seems notable is holding somebody's nuts. Somebody's nuts. Oh, barrel clutching nuts. Maybe she got somebody's nuts and the guy is completely emasculated. Ah, shit on a pickle. Here I am making jokes about things that I should not make jokes about. Right, so this one's an elf. Looks very feminine. Could this be the English fails me. Damn it. It could be the female version. Or the female that was added because too many males. So they actually had to disrespect Tolkien's work and contradict him by creating a female character, you know, sister, I think it was. Anyway, somebody's out in the apple, so witchy witch, I don't know. Moving on. Right, so another woman Nixon, and another woman Nixon, and there's another one here. Right, so who the fuck is this? So once again, we are dedicating ourselves to a Harad continent, or the part of the continent of Middle Earth. So, more Haradrim? I mean, even then in Haradrim, they were pretty specific, in which, let's see here if there is a... Right, so this one is from the Love the Rings fandom. Okay, I'm not doxing myself, so I think this is actually pretty good. Haradrim, known as Westron, or as the Southrons and once as Swirthings by hobbits, were the race of men from Harad in the region of Middle-earth, directly south of Gondor. These people were ruled by many lords until the time of Sauron corrupted them and called them to war. They were among his most notable mannish allies in the Third Age. Etymology, they don't care. Traits and culture were bold and green men, fierce and despite they were tall and dark skin with black hair. Dark skin doesn't usually mean black people, but I'll give them that much. Even though, even the theatrical release, we can actually see them as being dark skin and mostly Caucasian here, but not much on that aspect. Either way, moving on. Because, you know, we live in a day and age where disrespecting culture and lore and, you know, everything done in the past is commonplace. I'm just looking forward to this goddamn piece of shit of a series to fall flat and fail spectacularly. Anyway, here we have a Buddhist. Then we have another black dude from Harad. Why is it happening mostly on Harad? It's not a very notable continent. Well, sorry, once again, not continent. Southern part of the continent. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is this? Because I know for a fact that they are not hobbits. None of them are hobbits. Harfoots is the only ones that even come close to being dark skinned. Anyway, here it is what it says. They were of browner skin than other hobbits. Browner as in someone who's been on the sun way too much. Or as in some cases where you actually spill coffee on you. Browner. So we know for a fact that none of the black people we saw on the posters are in fact hobbits. We all know, I'm being facetious here, we all know that's exactly who they are. They are supposed to be the heroes because this is goddamn fucking Amazon from Lord of the Rings from Amazon, and they are very filthy woke. And they will, without a shadow of a doubt, contradict Tolkien, destroy his work, destroy his lore, even though it was explicitly said. And well, after his son died, that pretty much went out the window, but it was explicitly said that never to contradict Tolkien, and they are contradicting fucking Tolkien! Right. Calm down, because this one is going to will fail spectacularly, here is hoping. Anyway, this is the older garbage character that I don't care. Another garbage character. See how fast it has fallen on my vocabulary. Another garbage character, and we are done with garbage characters. Jesus Christ! Well, I was right when I said that this thing was completely going to be garbage, and the only thing good that it's going to provide is free content for my channel, and they are definitely providing free content to my channel. Goddamn fucking troglodytes! Right, where was I? Oh, there was something. Right, there you go. This is exactly the racial composition of what Tolkien meant when he created each race. Here is the cultures of men in the Third Age. Debris. Westron, so medieval England, Bjornings, Norse myth, Dale, medieval Druidine, wild man legends of medieval Europe. Dunelins, Celtic Britons, Huns, they are Easterlings, Gondor, Byzantine Empire, Ancient Egypt, Goths, and Langobards. Haradrim and Soltrons, enemies of the ancient Rome, usually that be Carthage and things like that. But remember, Sub-Saharan Africans were not aware of Europe's existence, and Europe was not aware of Sub-Saharan existence. Yes, even during the Middle Ages, medieval Europe, and things like that, because there was a very big, massive, little tiny object in the middle of communicating of those two civilizations. It's called the goddamn fucking Sahara Desert! Or, if you even could risk it and use one of your shitty ships and sail down south, they'll be pretty much fucked up because they wouldn't be able to carry enough water to even cross the sea distance to reach the southern part of the African continent and reach sub-Saharan Africa. So, the Carthaginians in this case would be more akin to what you see as Arabs today. And yet, here we are. Anyway, where was I? Right. Riders of Rohan, Anglo-Saxons, Goths, Variags of Khand, Varangians. So, basically, none of this even suggests a black hobbit or a black person in there, but the only thing that I will give them is due to the Haradrims, and even then I'm stretching it here and giving it something. But this is Tolkien's work. It was created during a time, and it's pretty much reflective of that. In fact, Middle-earth, the entire story of Lord of the Rings, the Hobbits, and Silmarillion are all based on medieval England and medieval Europe. And there is a very, very stark contradiction on that. In that they actually believe, at least Amazon and the woke idiots, that medieval Europe was actually in fact in contact with sub-Saharan Africa, when history dictates and says, and it's pretty clear that that never happened during that time. But then again, we are dealing with woke idiots, and woke idiots do not care about history and facts, as long as it spreads their own goddamn retarded belief and narrative. Everything is copacetic. Everything is okay. As long as it destroys even the suffering of people from multiple sexual preferences, different genders and different races back in the past. As long as it destroys them, they don't care. As long as it peddles the narrative, they don't care. Fuck's sake, I hate the woke people. I hate the woke idiots. These people are retarded up until the wazoo. They are so goddamn fucking retarded, so goddamn stupid, that I actually think they may be inbred. They make even the goddamn fucking stupid Nazis blush in admiration. If you want it. No, let's face it here. And there are multiple mythologies, the folklore, history of the sub-Saharan civilizations that Amazon could actually stop being fucking idiotic and create it so we could actually explore and see it on TV or on the cinema. But they are so goddamn retarded and racist that they actually think that people will not actually watch it or care to watch it. Albeit, more or less, no, that would mean two wrongs will not make a right. So I was about to suggest that they should actually also raise up a few historical characters and myths from sub-Saharan Africa and make them white and blonde. But no, that's doing two wrongs, and that is a no-no. So they should also respect the lore, the mythology, the history of that region. And if they ever create the balls and develop balls to actually create a product, movie, a series, TV show, I don't know, whatever, based on sub-Saharan mythology, then they should respect the lore of that region, regardless of how you feel about it. But they don't. They're goddamn filthy racists. They actually think people will not consume it. And that goddamn fucking hell, I hope this goddamn fucking TV series just falls flat on his face and fails miserably. I never would have believed that I would actually be saying this 20 years on. I was super excited when the Lord of the Rings movie came out, when The Hobbit was being made. I was always excited, and now I cannot believe it. If I said to my younger self that I would be saying I hope the Lord of the Rings TV series fails, I wouldn't have believed it myself. But here we are. Here we the fuck are. On that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night.